Hey y'all, it's Mrs. Shannon, and I'm going to show you how to go ahead and stain a slide. There will be times during the cell survey lab when you will need to stain different substances on your slides in order to see them underneath the microscope. Basically, a stain is just a chemical dye that will attach to certain organelles to make them more visible when you look at them through the light microscope. We'll be using a couple different ones, so look and see what it actually tells you in your packet to use. An example is methylene blue, and it will be labeled methylene blue. Methylene blue binds to the nucleus of a cell to make them more visible, and we'll be using them with the cheek cell. Iodine is another common stain or dye, and what it does is it binds to starch molecules, and hopefully you remember that from your biomolecule lab. When it binds to the starch molecule, it makes it darker. In plants, they have these organelles called a leucoplast. It sounds like chloroplast, but the leucoplast actually stores starch molecules. And since it's undergoing photosynthesis and producing all these glucose molecules, plants tend to have quite a bit of starch in them, and some more than others. And so you'll be able to see them as dark, kind of like a brownish color when you look at it with them. We also have a couple other stains that we'll be trying, mixing around with. Crystal violet is one of them that we might try out because our bacteria that we look at, if it's gram-positive, you can see it with the crystal violet. It will attach to the, I believe it's the wall, not the wall, the membrane of the bacteria itself. So, anyways, you don't need to remember what each of them exactly does or memorize them, just that they help make it easier to see. So to do this, to stain it, you still start the same way. You still have a slide. I already put a little piece of carrot on there, little baby carrot. Okay, oops, since it's not a liquid, I make my wet mount by adding some water to it. And I take my cover slip, 45-degree angle, let it drop, and now I'm ready to stain it. To stain it, you'll take a droplet. If it's the iodine bottle, you can just use the bottle itself. If it's the methylene blue, you're going to use the dropper. And you're going to put it on the side of the cover slip, where the cover slip and microscope slide meet up. You'll just put a droplet there. And what's going to happen is you'll see it start to, I don't know if I can show you this, you'll see it start to go across the slide a little bit. Put your a little piece of paper towel on the one end, and it will help wick it over to the side a little bit quicker, a little bit more evenly. And it will wick up any extra. Okay? When you are done, if you have too much there, you're going to want to blot off the side of the microscope itself so it's only contained underneath the slide. If you didn't put enough in there to begin with, you might have to add one more drop. Now, I will tell you too, if you're using like a potato or carrot and you don't have a very good wet mount done, the stain's not going to slide through. It's going to be in the water. So if there's no water around the item that you're looking at, the stain's not going to go across it. Make sure the slide is wiped off on the sides, and hopefully you can see that there's nothing on the sides, and then you're ready to look at it. When you're done, I do want you to rinse these off. You can rinse them off in the sink, and you'll lay them flat to dry. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, just let me know.